In this Elden Ring Nightreign how to unlock the Revenant video, we're going to go through how to do that. What you want to be doing is keep playing expeditions, and eventually you should defeat a character that will allow something to unlock when you go and visit the small jar bazaar. So each time you play, just go and see if there's a particular thing for sale. You're also going to need some currency for this. So down the bottom right hand side there, you can see the currency 6940. But if we go to the small jar bazaar, what you're looking for is whether this is for sale, the Besmirched Frame. So you can see it says taking attacks improves attack power, faith +3. So we'll say, yes, we will buy that. Thank you so much. All is good. So you may be thinking, oh, we could just use that to, use the relic rights or whatever. But it'll actually unlock another character for you to have a little look at. So for this battle, I think Ironeye is probably the best to go with, because you've got to take on enemies, 4 of them. And if you use Ironeye, you can try and pick them off at distance. So there you can change your character. And then just to the right of this character change area, if you come through this doorway, you should find a new character now called the Phantom. So if you touch the Phantom, and you're going to go to an area where the Revenant is currently at. And if you manage to defeat her, you can have her as a playable character. So we're going to run forward from this room, and as far as I can tell, there is nothing that you can pick up that's going to help you in this area. It's just what you've got here. And then you can run forwards here to this ruin where you'll find the Revenant. And once we're in here, we're going to start a battle. So there she is up ahead. We can target her, but as we run forwards, actually one thing I'm going to do is hit triangle and R1 to switch to two-handed mode, which in theory will give a little bit more damage, I hope. So as we go forward, you see she summons some people to help, or some summons. And what I'm going to do now is try and target onto the first one with the R3 button, which is my right stick controller. I do have to be very careful that I keep everything at bay. So what I'm trying to do, maybe that is good or bad, is I'm trying to keep her at distance while I pick off this guy first. Did that terribly, but it is difficult because she's got a massive range attack and something that does huge damage at close range. So I'm just trying to keep her on the other side while we defeat this one first. So that's now done. That's the massive disc that she has that does huge damage. We've now got this guy, and if you leave this guy until later in the battle, he might do a lot more damage at you. So that's why I'm trying to take this one on second, which is easier said than done. So you can see the big lumbering thing is coming at me. So that's probably the easiest of the enemies to take on. So I'm going to leave that till third. Wow. So this is what you don't want coming at you, that massive damage there. So I'm going to use my skill now, which is very dangerous because you can see I got hit hard from the lumpy thing, but I think I managed to avoid most of it, thankfully. Now we're going to take on this guy. I seem to have accidentally marked the map. I can't really think how to undo it. Oh. So we're just taking on this guy. I'm going to veer to the left, keeping her well out of the way on the right, which is hard. You kind of need a third eye here to try and keep her at bay. So that's 3 of them gone. Now we can focus on her, but she, as you can see, dodges stuff really well. So this is difficult. So you just got to keep trying to steer as far away as you can from her. She'll fire out those and just keep at it. She's going to dodge, dodge, dodge. Just keep firing and the odd one will land. And hopefully if we can keep her at distance, and keep well out of the way of those discs. We just want to keep her as far away as we can. We'll unlock that final class. If you've not unlocked the Duchess, by the way, have a little look at my other videos. Come on. So it's just then before she casts that you can get her. Just got to be thinking of that sprint command there. Just there she cast. Just there she cast. Just take your time. So we're We're nearly there. I'm just waiting for her to cast once more, hopefully. Just keep rolling away. It's there with that cast. We've got her. Whew. It's a long battle. It did take a while, but you can see enemy failed. The Revenant joins the fray. So you can see the Revenant has joined the Warriors of the Round Table. Choose her to depart on expeditions like any other player character. The Revenant is a tactical character who can summon phantoms and coordinate attacks with them. So, of course, before you jump into battle, you want to be having a little practice with the Revenant. So you can do that by going to change character here. And then you can see that we've got her there. So there she is. If I hide my camera for a second, you can see that's the info about her. So she's got passive ability, necromancy, race, ghost, enemy ghosts to fight as allies, play liar to summon a fallen family to rally in battle, release vengeful ire to make self and nearby allies immortal. So we just pop her on. There she is. So cool looking character. So that's pretty nice. And then if you want to actually use or practice with her, you could pause and go to the Sparring Grounds here and then have a little practice before you do it. So you can see cast 1 sorcery / incantation, cast 2nd sorcery incantation, L1 and L2 when equipped in the left hand. So it tells you a little bit about that. So we just go in here and have a little look with this. So we've got this / command here, and then casting stuff that we can do as well. So summon spirit, triangle and L2 to activate. So we'll see that. And then we've got the different options, Helen, Frederick or Sebastian down the bottom there. So we'll do this. So we've got someone to help, and we'll animate here and see what happens. So we'll do triangle L2, Frederick. Oh, so now we're in the thing here. We can go forwards with their claws ourselves. But there you go. Done. So there you go. That's how to unlock the Revenant in Elden Ring Nightreign. I hope that helped you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you like this content, you want to see more, please subscribe and support the channel. Thanks so much.